I really need a visa.
Any proof of income?
I recorded this CD. It still sells in some markets. Wait.
¿Qué hubo, compadre? ¿Se armó?
Me volteó a ver la gringa, canicas.
Señorita. What? We Mexican band número 1. Very fan, hot man. Very hot.
Cool.
Carlos Nicanor Castro.
La gringa de la embajada. The ID is Alejandro Fernandez. No, another Alejandro Fernandez. It doesn't matter. No problem. We'll be there. Thank you.
¿No que no sirven mis volantes?
Great. So we have the amazing Jaime Camil here with us. And
¿Está grabando?
Sí, ya está grabando.
Ah, perdón. Okay. ¡Hi!
Ok, otra vez.
Ok, no, está bien, así, perfecto. Así es natural, es natural.
Yeah, it's
a very natural thing.
That's how it's got to be. Nothing like.
I totally agree. Yeah.
So,
Oye, gracias. Thank you very much.
Oh,
for the
thank you. Thank you very much for talking to us.
My pleasure.
I have the amazing Jaime Camil here with us to talk about Pulling Strings, coming out October 4th.
It's always good to do a little shout when you say the amazing. Woo! Has to be like followed with. Okay.
Exactly. This has to follow.
Thank you.
With the Pulling Strings movie, which comes out October 4th.
Yes.
So, Jaime, tell us, this is the first time you're doing a crossover into the English side. How does that make you feel?
Well, actually, it's my second film because I did 200 Cartas, which is also like kind of like bilingual, and it's we're very happy to say there's a #1 movie in Puerto Rico right now, so we're doing very, very well. But indeed, this movie, Pulling Strings, is like the first, even though it's a limited release, it's like a major release compared to 200 Cartas, which we only have like 10 copies or something. Well, a little bit more, but yeah, Pulling Strings. We're very happy. We're very happy to be opening this movie on October 4th. I think it's a great romantic comedy. It's PG. It's for the whole family. It is bilingual because we talk 70% in English, 30% in Spanish, and I think it's a roller coaster of laughter and heart and romance that people will enjoy, and especially because es una, ¿cómo se dice? Es un lenguaje internacional. It's an international language that you don't need to be from Argentina or Mexico or the U.S. to understand, because es una romantic comedy con maquila internacional, like meaning you don't have to be from here or there to understand the movie.
Yeah, and the movie was great. I
Thank
did
you.
see it. It was definitely very well done. You had an amazing chemistry with Rachel, Laura Ramsey.
Yeah.
Definitely gives you the goosebumps.
Totally, yeah.
Watching it. So tell us a little bit about your character, the relationship with
Sure.
Rachel, and you being a father.
Well, coincidentally, my character's name is Alejandro Fernandez, like the major superstar Potrillo, which is my brother in real life. I love him to death. I mean, I love him to life. Yeah, it is a single dad that is struggling because he needs to provide for his daughter. Unlike, I'm a father in real life, and I don't function properly as a human being when I'm away from my daughter. I really miss her. But this numbnuts thinks, Alejandro Fernandez, thinks that the best for his daughter is to send her away from him with his grandparents in Arizona. So he goes and, tries to get a visa, which is denied. And, in the classic turn of events of any classic romantic comedy, he meets Laura's character, which is Rachel. And then he tries to convince her that, he's worthy of a visa with a huge lie. I mean, through a huge lie, right? So, things develop, and then you have a beautiful romance and comedic movie and everything.
So like you said, you were a father in real life,
Yeah.
and then you played a different type of father, let's say, in the movie that wants to send the daughter away.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel? What thoughts were going through your head? And even during the movie, did you get something from real life, experience from real life into
No, probably when there's a scene where my character sings for his daughter at a school event.
Very beautiful scene.
It's a very beautiful scene. Yeah, when I was recording that song with Audio Vaquero, our musical producer, I really had to take like some breaks during the recording of that movie because it really touched my heart, and I thought about my daughter a lot when I was recording the song. But pero no, I don't think no creo, o sea, being a dad helped when I was in the really heartfelt scenes with Renata Ibarra, which is the actress that plays my daughter, which is Piti Paul Ibarra's daughter, is the daughter of the director. And it helped, but it didn't help at all with the dilemma this character has of sending the daughter away, I will never even cross my mind just to be away from my daughter. Actually, this promotional tour is being very hard on me because I miss her so much. So today we're like, well, we're going to be done in Chicago at around 3 or 4, and we're going back to Los Angeles tomorrow. I'm like, why tomorrow? If we can be home hugging my daughter tonight, are you crazy? O sea, no, so yeah.
Well, that's wonderful that you being such a great dad. It definitely portrays, and you can see it in the character in the movie. Nice. So. And tell us, like you said, Alejandro, you're playing Alejandro Fernandez in the movie, which is a great trick and great.
I didn't like it at first. I was reading the script and I was, how predictable, how cliche. This is just absurd. Alejandro says, why? And before complaining, I decided to read the whole script. And when I was done, it made total sense for the character to be named Alejandro Fernandez. First of all, it's a very common name in Mexico, and second of all, he needs to prove to this consul from the embassy that he's famous. So of course there's a scene where this girl asks un barrendero, excuse me sir, do you know Alejandro Fernandez? Of course, miss, who doesn't know Alejandro Fernandez? So it's a very important comedic element of the movie.
Definitely, you have a great voice. So at first I was wondering if that was the real voice or was somebody singing behind it. I wasn't sure, but then I said, oh yeah, this is his actual real voice, and it's very, very beautiful. So have you done any singing on the side?
I have 4 CDs. They have all sold platinum, thank God. But I've taken my role in the entertainment business now. I mean, over 10 years ago, it's very clear to me that I'm an actor that can sing. As simple as that. I'm not, it's an added value to my career. It's a plus. It's something that saves the studio money because you didn't have to hire a singer to dub the music. I could do it myself. So yes, I'm just an actor that sings.
Well, and then you have these 2 big names in the movie, 2 big actors.
Stockard Channing. Yeah, don't worry. I know.
Stockard Channing.
I've been there. I've been there several times. Yeah. Stockard Channing and Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold. Yes. So how was that? The chemistry? How was it? The relationship?
Amazing. Tom. My character doesn't interact with Tom, but with Stockard a little bit. But you know what? Laura and Stockard were really afraid of coming to Mexico. They thought that only by walking in the streets they were going to be beheaded. So I took it upon myself to be their host and to show them a local Mexico, a beautiful Mexico, the Mexico that we show in the movie actually. Not that we don't have unfortunate realities of crime and conflict in Mexico. It is a reality that unfortunately we have in Mexico and in Latin American countries, but that's not the only reality we have. We have reality of hope, of happy endings, of color, of happiness, and I decided to show that Mexico to them. So by the second and third day in Mexico, they were really happy to be there, and I think that also helped. If you see their energy in the movie, they're also very happy, enjoying themselves, and they're not like the classic American actor that goes to Mexico and goes from the set to the hotel and from the hotel to the set, and they don't get to, they're scared to death, and they don't want to set foot on the street because they're going to get mugged or kidnapped or whatever. No, it's just chill. It's not like that.
And I think, like you said, and this is what I wanted to ask you next, was the perception that when you go to Mexico, you're going to get raped, beaten, shot, or, you're scared to death, like you said. And then the movie opens up a totally different idea. It's beautiful. It has this great culture with the mariachi singing, the dancers.
Oh, yeah.
So do you believe that the movie is going to help clear that cliche?
Definitely.
Oh, it's so scary to be in Mexico, and then...
We're going to try to do it, but the problem is that the only people sabotaging Mexico and ourselves are Mexican newscasts and newspapers. They only show that side of Mexico. It's like, for example, in New York, they say, okay, let's do this. From now on, we're only going to broadcast the crimes that happen after 11 p.m. on the Lower West Side. That's it. That's the only thing we want to... Oh, yeah, but wait, the ball dropping. No, the hell with the ball dropping. There's no need. Broadway, forget Broadway. No. The only thing we're going to broadcast from now on is going to be the crimes that happen after 11 p.m. on the Lower West Side. Of course, if you see that over and over and over and over in the news, you're going to forget that New York has Broadway. Or you're going to forget about the ball dropping. And you're going to forget about the beautiful, chaotic... you're going to have in your mind only the crimes and the stabbing and the killings that happen in New York. So I think that hopefully the movie will help a little bit, but we need to do way more to change that perception. I'm not saying hide that reality. I'm saying show it, but also show the fact that Mexico is the #1 country in niños prodigios. ¿Cómo se dice niños prodigios? In wonder kids. Or how do you say it? Like they're very intelligent kids. Prodigies.
Yeah,
Exactly.
show both sides.
Exactly. Show both sides. Why show only the negative one?
And like you said, in the movie, it also touches on the visa process, and you can see how the Mexicans go through the visa trying to get it, how they get denied, and I think this was very well done as well.
Oh, cool, thanks.
So now that I have one more question left for you is, can you tell us what's next for you? What are your goals? What are your plans? So what do you want to tell our readers?
I want to support Pulling Strings. We're going to be open October 4th. And the following days, not only October 4th, I mean the first weekend, it is very important, but show the love and show the support the following days after October 4th, and enjoy a beautiful movie. It's a movie done with heart, and it has a lot of comedy. It's for the whole family. It's a love letter from Mexico to the world, and I think that you're going to enjoy yourselves very much.
And you're definitely planning to cross over.
Definitely, yes. I mean, I did an episode on Devious Mates, and I had a small role in the new Shirley MacLaine, Christopher Plummer movie. So we are working with solid steps to probably go into the U.S. market. But I will never turn my back to Mexico or Latin America, because I am what I am thanks to that market. So you just have to be wherever work is, I think. That's it.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Camil, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Shane really enjoyed the movie. That's nice.
I did. I loved it.
Nice.